They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Longhorns will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So San Jose State's offense will be first on the attack. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. He's got it. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Flips it out in the flat. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. So Texas's offense will go to work for the first time today. They're led by a sensational signal caller, and Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary, and there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after him.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're in a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide it? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
And the Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. They'll run the sneak for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got his man across the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns are on the move. The give to the tailback. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Got his man out of the backfield. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And he'll bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
2nd down coming up. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Right down the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Wants to return it. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Manning. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. He's got it along the sideline. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Coleman.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Got his man on the outside. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And the Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Quick release on the RPO.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run play action. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They're now up 9-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen.
Catch inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Fires to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He's got it on the run. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Spartans have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
In that second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. You saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to throw on third and goal. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
And the Spartans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Burnt orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Manning. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Moore. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Exactly what this defense needed. Listen, they're at a deficit. They talked about at the half. They need some energy. They need to force some turnovers, create some negative plays. What do? First drive, get a sack. Nice job by this defense.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. Hand off from the shotgun. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Right back to the well. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get it for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little room. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Going right to work up top. The throw to the outside is complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense, because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Riley. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You can tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Spartans send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up 2nd down.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Leaves it with the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big. You've forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
He'll do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's a good first down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the fourth quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Finally, the offense is able to come up with a big play. Where has that been all game long? I mean, a goose egg right now on the scoreboard. You just got to wonder, though, is it just too little too late?
Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. To the air on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
And the Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He's looking downfield to throw. That's caught. It's Riley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. At the 45 on his way. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Longhorns, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Turning it on! And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Spits it out to the back. Finds his man in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on, so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Finds his man. It's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Looking to throw again. With the catch, it's Smith. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Max looking for the goal line. Touchdown, San Jose State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.